Hey guys, how are you all? Hope you are good. So we are back with our new editorial, and this editorial is from Core Forces round 719 Div 3, rated for Div 3. And this contest was about 2 days ago contest, and I was not able to make the editorial 2 days back because I was a bit busy, and I am making the editorial now. And if you want any other editorial also, I will make it. Put it down in the comments. Okay. And a bit reminder, I am discussing problem A, B, and C in this video, and problem D and E will be discussed in the another video which is going to come after this video. Okay, so I didn't decided to make all the 5 problems in one video because it will be quite long. And yeah, so let's discuss problem A, B, and C in this video. Okay, so the problems A is not to be distracted, and you can skip if you want to move to problem B or C. You can skip the video. Okay, so in this problem name is not to be distracted, and in this what we are given here is polygraph. Like polygraph is given an array, given a string basically consisting of uppercase or capital letters of Latin alphabet A, B, and C, D, A, B, C, D basically, and we just need to find that in that string is all the elements. That means if he has started with if suppose if an element is coming D, B, C, B, E, Z, right? In this sort of D, double B, triple C, double B, and E, Z. So the elements are coming like this. Okay, so if an element is coming in this array, in this basically in this string, then it should not come again. Okay, suppose if it is it if the capital letter has started once, then it should not come again. That means suppose if here D has started, and after once one day has come, and then second day come, then the third day doesn't come after this. The B come. Okay, that means after B comes, and then D should again not come. Okay, after B has came, after D, this sequence of D breaks when B came. Then again after B end, then D should not come. Okay, basically any sequence if the same letter sequence is coming once, then it should not come again. Like in this case, D has ended, B has come twice, then C has come thrice, then B has come again. So it should not happen. Okay, so like this in this array, if we see this array, A has come once, F has come thrice, and C has come twice. So after C, and no one of F and A has came, right? So this is basically the problem, that we just need to find that if any letter or any sequence of same letters have came, then it should not come again. Like this, if in this A has came, then Z, then again A has started, it should not start. So just we need to find that if it has started or not, right? And we just need to print yes or no. So let me show you the code for this problem. Okay, so the code is really simple. We just input the size of the string, and then we just input the string, and then we just put it in the set of characters and run a loop over s, and we just count if the s is present in the set of characters or not, if the ith character of the s is present in the set or not, if it and it should not be equals to previous one. Okay, and suppose like this, wait a second, if we are started with D, then we just check the set is initially empty, and we just started with D. Okay, we add D. Okay, we count that is D present in the set. No, D is not present in the set. And if D is not present in the set, then we don't go inside this if condition, and we just insert D into the set. That means telling the set that D has came. If it came again, then print, tell us what we are doing. Okay, and after that we just insert D again, and this time this condition will go true. Okay, but this condition will go false as always, because if they are coming in a single sequence, then we have no problem. But if they are having two sequences, okay, then we have problem. Like if B has came in this sequence, then we are going to have no problem. But after this sequence, if b came again, then this condition is going to be true and this condition is also going to be true. Then we are going to print no and then return. Okay. Else if this whole array, the whole string goes correctly, then we are going to print yes at our answer. Okay, so this much is the problem A. If I take much time for this problem, then sorry for that. And yeah, I got the accepted on this. Okay, this is the same code as this one. Let's move on to the problem B. Okay, so problem B is we are given an integer n, positive integer n, ordinary if in the decimal notation all the digits are same. Okay, and for example 1 2 3. Yeah, I understand. So what we are given here is we are given an integer n and we just need to find that if we add, wait a second, let me read this problem. I'm going to pause this video now and after reading this problem I'm going to resume it. Okay, don't go anywhere. Okay guys, so I am back. I read this problem again. I forgot what this problem was. Okay, so what we are given in this problem is we are telling that an ordinary number is that number whose all the digits are same. Suppose an ordinary number 1, the digit is same. In 9 both the digits are same. In, for example, 4 times 4 is same. 5 times 5, 5 times 4, all the digits in that number should be same. That is called the ordinary number. And all the single digits are same, like 1 to 9. All the digits are ordinary number because they are having only one digit and one digit is equals to the first digit only. Okay, and what we are given here is we just need to find the ordinary numbers that are going to be before n. Okay, so right, so in this the ordinary numbers before 3 is going to be 1 2 and 3, before 5 is going to be 1 2 3 and 5, and before 100 is going to be 1 till 9 because all the one digit numbers are ordinary, and 11 22 33 44 45 46 44 55 50 66 77 88 99. Okay, till 99 it is less than 100. So 9, from 1 to 9 is 9 digits, and from 11 to 99 is going to be 9 digits. So they are going to be 9 plus 9, which is 18. Okay, so let me show you the code and the logic for this program. Right, so here is the code and the logic. I just pre-computed uh, all the ordinary numbers which are going to be there. So basically there is going to be at most 9 into 9 ordinary numbers. That means the n is going to be at most 10 to the power 9, right? So there is going to be at least 10 to the power 9 into 9. That means 81 ordinary numbers from 10 to the power, from 1 to 10 to the power 9. So I just computed like 1, then double 1, then 3 times 1, then 4 times 1 till 9 times 1, then 2, 1 times 2, 2 times 22, 3 times 222, then 4 times 2222, like this till 9000, basically 9 times. Okay, so where is that? Yeah, so I just pre-computed. This is the vector named PC pre-computed, and this is an adjacency vector, and I just run a loop from 1 to 9, and I is equals to insert I in it, that means first element, then insert the 10th element, that is going to be 11 in the first case, and then 11, then 1111, like this. Yeah, and then I just input the n for each test case. There is test case, so I don't need to compute this all the time. And yeah, so there are test cases and I just input n in each test case and just go over PC and go over each I. That means in PC is 1 2 3 4 till 9, and in 1 there are 9 elements of 1 time, 2 1 2 time, 1 3 time, like this. And yeah, if u is less than or equals to n, then I increase the answer, and if it is not, then I just break it, because all the numbers after it going to be greater than it only, so I just break it because it is no mean, right? And at the last print the answer. And if you want the code for this, it is in the description, you can check it out. Okay, let's move to the problem C. It was a easy problem, and if you have any doubt in this problem, please comment it down, I will surely answer it. Yeah, so let's move to the problem C now. Let me pause this video for a second and I will resume it. So guys, in problem C we are given two integers a and b, and uh, basically we need to make a grid in this question, and into n size grid, or basically matrix, and into n size, and in that grid of numbers, basically grid should be of numbers, and in that grid the number should, each number on its four side, that means RC. So on its four side, that means RC minus 1, that means up, uh, up, up, down, right, and left. All the sides should not be equals to its adjacent number. Let me tell you. Wait a second. Yeah. So suppose if n is equals to 3, so this is 3 into 3 grid, and suppose this is 1. Wait a second. Let me take a bold number. Yeah. Suppose this is 1. Then the up is not there and the right is not there. I mean, left is not there. East is there. So the here cannot be 2. Okay, so I cannot make 2 here. I can make 2 here. Okay, okay, then 3 cannot be not here, not here. So 3 can be here, and because 3 can be below 1, because 3 minus 1, absolute difference of a minus b, that means 3 minus 1 is equals to 2, right? Because 3 minus 2 is equals to 3 minus 1 is equals to 2, and their absolute difference should not be 1 in each case. Okay, so here can be 3, 4 can be here, because 4 minus 2 is 2. 6, wait a second, sorry. 5 can be here, 6 can be here, 7 can be here, because 7 can be 7 can be here, because 7 minus 1 is equals to 6, and 7 minus 2 is equals to 5. Okay, 8 cannot be here. 8 cannot be here, because 8 minus 3 is 5, 8 minus 4 is 4, but 8 minus 7 is 1, so 8 cannot be here. So here can be 8 can be here, because sorry, 8 cannot be here also. So this is not this much is for explaining. Let me tell you the logic for this problem. Okay, so the logic will be yeah, for grade of 2 into 3 into 3 side, we are going to print the answer of this. Okay, like 2, 9, 7, 4, 6, 3, and 1 and 8. Okay, and 1 and 5, right? So here should be 5. Okay, for 3 into 3 till 1 to 3, we are going to print the answer which is given in the question, and from 4 our logic will begin. So what I will do here is I will take 1 here, and then after the next element from 1, which is 2, I will not take on this array nor on this box. I will take on this cell 1 after 1 after 2, and on 3 I will also take 1 gap in between, and on 3 this. Okay, and 4 also 1 gap between, then 4, then 5 also 1 gap between, then 6, 5, 6, 1 gap in between, 6, 7, 1 gap here, and after this comes, so 7 should be here, 8 here, and after this I cannot put 9 here, so where I should put 9? Of course I should put 9 here, so I am going to start 9 from here, then 1 gap is between, which is 2, 10 here, 11 here, 12 here, 13 here, 14 here, 15 here, because yeah, because 1 gap in between, and 13, 7, and all, you can check their difference is greater than 1, and 16 at the last here. Okay, so this is going to be our array, our matrix basically, and our logic is we will not add the numbers after. We will add the numbers leaving one cell in between, and if our numbers is ending at here, which is basically n divided by 2, then we will again start from 0 plus 1 means one cell. Okay, let me show you the code, then it will be more clear to you guys. Okay, so where is the code? Yeah, here is the code. I told you guys till 3 we will print the answer which is in the problem. Okay, and after 3 we are going to take this count as our number, which is basically which number we are traversing. In this case it was like 1 2 3 4. One is going to be count is going to be that number. At first place it is going to be 1, and this is the matrix ANS, which is of n into n size. We will run a loop from n, and in over it we are going to increment it by 2, and we are going to make the count as this, and we will increase the count each time. Okay, and like this it will print this. And then after if after this condition, when it reaches 8, it cannot go more in this loop, right? So we will run a loop again, but this time here z was equals to 0 because we were starting from 1 in this place. Okay, and in this case z is going to be equals to 1. Why? Because we need to start from here. Okay, and we are going to start from, we are going to increment 2 by everyone, and increase the count as well. And at the last we will print our array, or basically matrix of n into n size. So hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, make sure to like, share and subscribe the channel. And I will be posting the solution for D and E as well in one video. And yeah, don't forget to like that video, and bye bye guys. Don't forget to subscribe the channel as well.